Hello guys, it's your girl Marissa. Today I'm gonna talk about the lessons that I have learned during my unplanned visit to old folks home known as Hope Village. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to like this video and subscribe and click the bell icons that you guys can get notifications of my new release videos. I post every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday. Monday I post weekly vlog. Wednesday I post bookish videos, and Friday something like this, story time, my thoughts, my expressions, and so on and so forth. If I am free or if I have something to talk about, something like this. So yes, let's get into it. While I was in the old folks home, the first impressions that I get of that Hope Village is that place is well maintained. There are plenty of spaces, I think, for the elderly people to exercise. And then when I get there, I found out that the Hope Village is not supported by our state government. I think that old folks place is owned by the private company, private corporation. It's a private old folks home. So yes, I think that explains why the monthly fees is expensive. When it comes to old folks home, we Malaysians, we have different perspectives. Some agree to send their elderly parents to old folks home. Some disagree. Why these people disagree? It's because they say the parents have taking all the trouble to take care of them since they were infant to the time they reach adulthood. Some, it's not because they don't love their parents. Others who maybe don't, I don't know, it's not because they don't love their parents. It's because they realize that they don't have enough time in their hands to take care of their parents. It's all because of work. Each of us, we have 24 hours a day in our hands, and those 24 hours a day is consumed by work. The work, it's not always we can find a job that only requires us to work 8 hours a day. Since we live in this information age, most of the work require us to work like 9 hours a day, 10, 12, 13, some 18 hours a day, those professional job. So they don't have enough time for their parents. Not only because they don't have enough time for their parents, they know very well that even they have time, the moment they get home from work, things are they're so stressed up. They can't afford to have additional pressure at home. At the same time, they also realize that while they are busy at work, making money on a living, their parents of course will be bored at home, because what to do at home. So when their parents bored at home, of course they will go out to meet some friends, to grab some drinks, or to get some air by walking here and there. They know how to get out of the house, but to get their way back home is what most elderly people have trouble with. They forgot how to get their way back home. If something like this is unfamiliar to you, if this is something that is revelation to you, like now only you found out about this, well, maybe you obviously never take care of your grandparents. Yeah. So the three main things that I have learned, the three lessons that I have learned while I was in that whole village is: number one, health equal to fitness. I learned that it's important. It is of utmost important to exercise regularly, to exercise daily. Before my visit to Hope Village, I take exercise for granted. I didn't I didn't realize the importance to exercise, and then the moment I see some of the elderly people at the age of 60, just 60 something, they can't even walk. They are not that fit enough. But then there are some elderly people 80 something, but their fitness, supersedes these people who are 60 something. These 80 something people, they can move freely, they can walk without much trouble compared to the 60 something people. It seems that it appears to me that the 60 something people have more trouble with their walking, with their movement, compared to the 80 something people. If you ask me, I would rather be someone like this 80 something elderly people who can move freely, who can move freely without any problem, compared to the 60 something younger, yet they have trouble with their movement. I don't want to end it up like that. So I've decided to exercise, to try my best to exercise, to at least do some warming up every day, so that even at this golden age, advanced age, I can be fit. Because I don't want to be old and need people, or maybe like my grandchild, anyone to help me. I don't want to be sympathetic. I don't want people to have sympathy over me, like, oh, okay, poor grandmother, I have to help you. Like, no, I want to be independent. I want to be able to take care of myself. It is the last thing that I want people to, to trouble people to help me. So that's number one. Number two, legacy. Well, I had the privilege of conversing with one of those elderly men. He loves converse to me, telling me all his job experiences. And while he was telling me his job experiences, he's really fond of every place that he used to work for. And that got me thinking, like, wow, he enjoyed every moment of working in every place. And he remember every workplace, from his first workplace to the last place, to the last company that he worked for. But the thing is, do every of this workplace remember him like how this elderly man remember all of these workplaces? Do they? And another question is, did this elderly man, make a difference? Did he at least leave some legacy for every workplace that he used to work for? I don't think so. I have never seen a company, office, restaurant, factory, store who actually have this stone engraved specifically for their workers, stating the list of employees who used to work for them from 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. None. So it got me thinking, why bother to work for so long to give a decade of your life, or decades of your life, to work for a company who would never appreciate you? Maybe yes, they will appreciate you by giving you thousands of ringgits, or maybe like thousands of dollars, but is it worth it? I want to be remembered. I realized that I want to be remembered. I want to have a legacy. And it got me thinking. Of course, maybe you guys will ask me, will question me something like this. It's my responsibility to leave a legacy to wherever I go. But the thing is, what if that workplace didn't give you the opportunity to do so? What if they don't want to listen to your ideas, your thoughts? They only listen to their boss. The boss only think that only they can make decisions, but you are paid to work. You just do your work lah. you know Most bosses are like that. I've never experienced a boss who actually open his mind, listen my thoughts, and try to apply them. Like, never, because they thought that I am not that qualified to do that. Not only me, of course, some other people also experience the same thing. So in every of my workplace, I leave nothing but my initials. Typing work, there's only template, and I only have to change the necessary details. That's it. That's all I can leave for them. And all other completed work that I've done, which is not that significant, like, everything that I've done is replaceable. Yeah, so why bother working for some place, devoting your whole life for that place when you are replaceable? Why bother? And at the same time, while I was thinking all of this, it brought me to be grateful for this information age. We have social media like this, YouTube like this, we have so much platform that we can express ourselves, that we can leave something for the world, like maybe if like the moment I'm taken away, at least having this social media, YouTube, at least my own grandchildren can do some research about me. They can see my YouTube, like, oh, at what age I started YouTube, at what age I started to have Facebook. Oh my gosh, what am I talking about this? But yes, you get the idea. Legacy. And at the same time, speaking of legacy, I have this validations, I have these confirmations, I received this newfound revelations about writing a book. It's been so long that I wanted to write a book, but the thing is, at that time I didn't know what type of book that I wanted to write. Is it either fiction or non-fiction? And now that I realized that I want to write a non-fiction book, a book about personal development. I haven't started that yet. I don't know what title and what type of narration I want it to be. I do have some plans, but I don't know when it will I want to execute them. Like, I'm planning to, but I don't know at what age I want to release them. But I'm, like, still I'm gathering more experiences, and I do recorded them. And yes, only time will tell when when is that appointed time for me to release my books. Yes, I don't have that much experience yet, and there are many mistakes, that waiting for me to experience them and learn from them. So all I'm doing right now is recorded all of that heartbreak, failures, mistakes, along with the lesson learned. That's what we call as personal development. So yes, that is one thing that I'm grateful. I have something now, like I know now what type of book I want to write, so that I can leave it for my, at least for my future children, grandchildren, or if I don't want to get married, I still have my siblings, I have my nieces, my nephews to read them. So that is number 2, legacy, which brought me to number 3. This is the last but not least. While I was at this Hope Village, the old folks home, number 3, sorry, number 3, number 3, number 3, no. Okay, when I was at this old folks home, they make me think of my parents. You know, days go by, months, years. We are too busy celebrating our birthday. Some only think that, oh, birthday is coming, and some find it grateful, but it's very rare. It's not always. Some of the kids remember their parents, myself included. So that this Hope Village helped me to remember my parents and make me want to appreciate my parents even more. They are getting older, and their strength and their vigor is slowly fading, and slowly they will no longer be able to take care of me and my sibling as they used to. So it's better for me at this very young age to get my ass work and pamper my parents. Like, I want to appreciate my parents even more. And before I visit this Hope Village, I actually have this intention to move out from my family house. It's not because I never move out. Like, yeah, I moved out before and then I moved in again, and I actually wanted to move out again, to be independent, things like that, and to live by myself. But then I realized that why not I spend this moment that I have now with my parents, these available moments, because my parents are not always here for me. So I need to make use of every moment, every day, to live with my parents, to communicate with my parents, to have more memories with my parents. So so my dear friends, if you watch this, if you still receive phone calls from your mommy, from your daddy, consider yourself to be blessed, because every minute, every hour, someone else mom, someone else dad is passed away by accidents, by disease, we don't know. So just appreciate your parents. So guys, those are the 3 lessons that I have learned while I was in the Hope Village. Number 1, health equals to fitness. two is to leave legacy. I know now what to do. Third one, the last but not least, is to appreciate my parents, just to live for the moment with them. So if you're watching, guys, if you reach this far, thank you so much for spending your time to watch this. Of all the time that you have in the world, you spend time watching my video. Thank you so much. Bye guys, see you guys in my next video. Bye.